of Joe. Sit back and relax. It's your chance to talk with actors here at SLAC. Here at SLAC. Let's have a cup of Joe with O.
Hello and welcome to the first 2015-16 season, Cup of Joe with O. Today my guest is Ben Charles, who is the co-creator of R&J Star-Crossed Deathmatch, which is Romeo and Juliet set in a bar. And Ben is here from New York and is actually in the show as well as the director. So tell me how this whole idea came about. You are an actor. You went to school for acting.
I did.
So were you always interested in Shakespeare?
I think I was from an early age. I saw a production of King Lear at the Oregon Shakespeare Festival when I was in high school, I think, and it rocked me. Then I went to school, undergrad for theater, and I did a couple of Shakespeare productions in school. And then when I was looking at going to graduate school, I found a program at the University of Delaware called the Professional Theater Training Program. It was a grad school specifically focused on classical work. And so we focused we were doing acting training, but we were using classical text.
And did you think that, putting it in a scene, like in a bar, was a way to bring people to classical theater that had never been interested? I mean, what was the main goal in combining these two very different settings?
I think that's been a great outcome. I certainly hope that. I saw a production of Hamlet in a bar in Chicago, and then I saw it again, the same production in New York, and both times, as someone who loves Shakespeare and knows the plays pretty well, I had such a great time, and saw everyone around me have such a great time, and it was an experience of seeing a Shakespeare play that I hadn't had in a long time.
Yeah.
And so I knew there was something really special about it, and so I just, thought, well, I think I can do this, and I want to do it with a different play, and I want to sort of take it further and see if I can break down the walls between the performance and the audience a little more. And then, I started working with Lori, who's the other co-creator, and she directed the first run of the play, and she has a company called 3 Day Hangover, and this helped launch the company for them. And it was incredibly successful, and people loved it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So the version we're going to see here at Metro Bar, is that different than what was originally in New York, or have you brought the exact same structure here? I've
brought the script, which has certain moments that we fleshed out in New York that we will be doing in this production. But my hope is, and we're working this way so far, that the company will also bring their own spin and their own unique take on these characters, and so hopefully it's sort of a melding of the two. So it'll feel very Salt Lake, but it'll also be the show that we created in New York. So do you have any advice for people who are coming to see the show? What should they be prepared for? Just be prepared to have a good time, really. I mean, you walk in the door and, you're greeted by the performers, and it's very casual. The performance is, sort of around the bar, and so you will be on your feet moving around, but the time goes by like that. And at the end, you're just like, what a wild, awesome ride. If you don't have your tickets yet, you can get them by calling our box office. And you only have 4 chances to see this amazing production, so don't wait. Thank you so much, and I'm so excited to see the show. It's going to be amazing. Thank you. All right, we'll see you next time on A Cup of Joe with O.